When you're browsing Reddit and you read about the poor quality control of the stock nozzles, or you talk to someone that's a little more advanced in 3D printing with you and they tell you how poor the quality control is on the stock nozzles, it's really hard to gauge how bad the quality is when they come on every single printer. Not to mention you can get some immense quality from those nozzles. But until you pop that thing under a microscope and look really how poor quality those nozzles are, there's no way to know, and so that's why I did just that. I got myself some Diamondback nozzles. These nozzles cost $100 per nozzle. In order to fill every single printer here with a nozzle, I would be dropping over $1,000. And then I stuck some of those 35-cent Chinese brass nozzles under a microscope. Guys, the Chinese brass nozzles, hint hint, look like wrenches. They don't even have a circular hole. The holes aren't centered, they're different diameters. It's ridiculous. Guys, go check out the rest of this video, and I haven't even commented over it. I left the boring, monotonous talking of what I was doing in order to just give you the raw effect of what was going on. Hopefully you liked this video. If you have any comments, leave them in the description below. Guys, otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Enjoy this. So the first thing that I'm going to be looking at is a stock nozzle. I'm not quite sure what brand these are, but they are just stock nozzles. And you can see that these are very consistent with the hole location directly in the center and the size of the hole, at least from what I'm seeing right now, appears to be very standard. If we remove one of these, we can zoom it in just a little bit, and you can now see that these appear to be relatively maybe the same size. I believe the one on the left has a slight deformation in the shape of the hole, not very much. Now we're going to bring this back up, refocus it, and then we're going to bring in the Diamondback nozzle right now. See immediately that the Diamondback nozzle appears to have a larger hole. The Diamondback is slightly lower in elevation than the standard nozzle, which means that the hole of the Diamondback actually should appear even smaller, yet it appears even larger. And we can of course zoom in on this even more. Yeah, so the hole in the Diamondback appears significantly larger, which is very interesting. And let's raise this back up. Okay, so now we're going to look at the engraving on the side. You can see in this particular case that the 0.4 millimeter nozzle, well, the Diamondback is significantly sharper. To me, this looks like it was laser etched into the Diamondback, and I have absolutely no idea what happened to it on the other one. Now we're going to look at the nozzle tip itself. The Diamondback clearly has a tip on it as compared to standard nozzle, which is not a tip. Now let's get rid of the standard nozzle, put the Diamondback in there by itself, and we'll just look at the quality of the Diamondback nozzle itself. It really appears to be a beautiful looking nozzle. The diamond tip looks ripply manufacturing method of this nozzle, but there we go. Yeah, you can see the ripples in the diamond tip of the nozzle. And lower it down as much as we can. And here we can see, when we focus this differently, we can see different parts of the nozzle. You can see where the nozzle is embedded into the brass. There's something, I don't know if it's dust or what that is. And you can see the nozzle itself is perfectly rounded on this particular nozzle. So it appears the manufacturing tolerances are very, very good. What does appear strange to me is that the bottom tip of the nozzle might, this tip on the bottom might be ever so slightly off center. I'm not sure if that will ever come into effect. So we can focus this a little differently. If we can get any closer. Yeah, so now you can see the edges a little bit more. It looks more like dust on the edges. Over there, definitely looks like dust to me. You can see that top left corner there. Looks like it has some brass shavings, actually. And it kind of actually appears that the nozzle tip, I don't know if that's, this is very difficult to do this. I don't know if the nozzle tip itself has dust in it or if it's diamond shavings or what that is. But around the rim of the nozzle tip, it appears to have something. I don't know if that will come into effect with the actual function of the nozzle. And one more time we will do some focusing adjustments on this. You can see everything. Okay, so now that we've done this, I'm going to look at a slightly larger nozzle because I believe that the diamond tip nozzle looks slightly larger, so I'm going to pull out the 0.5 millimeter nozzle from this same manufacturer and see if the 0.5 looks like the diamond tip. Or the Diamondback nozzle. And in my opinion here, the Diamondback nozzle tip still looks larger. Actually, as a matter of fact, to prove to you, this particular nozzle on the far right is a 0.4 millimeter nozzle, and it actually is not centered at all, and the hole looks the same size as a 0.5 millimeter that I just took out. Let me look at a 0.6 millimeter nozzle now. Let's see if the 0.6 millimeter nozzle looks like the Diamondback. And now the 0.6 millimeter nozzle looks too big. And once again, it has bad manufacturing tolerances. So this is very weird. It's proving to me that I'm going to go back to the 0.5. I'll put two 0.5 millimeter nozzles down. See if either of them look appropriately sized. And yes, so what I'm seeing here is that the 0.5 on the far right looks a little bit larger than the Diamondback nozzle, or a little bit of the same size as the Diamondback nozzle, a little bit larger than the middle nozzle. and it, however, it does appear to have some burrs, and the edges don't look very sharp. We'll push these two together again. So you can see the difference in tolerances. Or this nozzle on the far right seriously looks like a ratchet. That's what it looks like to me. Although the hole looks roughly the same size, it is completely destroyed. The Diamondback nozzle looks flawless. Okay, so we'll put these 0.5s up, and what I'm going to do is now I'm going to pull out a 0.6 and a 0.8 Diamondback nozzle. And these are unfortunately not fitting, but there we go. So now, on the far left is 0.4, in the middle is 0.6, and on the far right is 0.8. If I can push this one in. Yeah, these are slightly out of focus each, which is telling you that I'm going to pull the 0.4 out, and I'm going to get the 0.6 nozzle back. I'll pull the 0.8 Diamondback away now. And once again, it's pretty clear to me that the tolerances on the Diamondback nozzle are significantly better than these cheap nozzles. These cheap nozzles do not look round, although the hole is about the same size. Now we're going to pull 0.8 back into focus, and then we'll pull out a 0.8 nozzle from this cheap set as well. If I can even put it down. Alright. Once again, the nozzle on the right is not round. It's not centered, and fortunately it does appear to be the correct size, roughly. Let's do some zooming in on this. Okay, so there's a Diamondback in focus. It's got some more dust on it. Don't think that really matters. Fortunately, the holes do look moderately similar. I don't know. Of course, I can't test the actual size of it.